Hey guys, welcome to this 3DVista tutorial. In this one, I'm going to explain you how you can use the dynamic linking in 3DVista, which enables the 3D transitions and as well the keyboard navigation, so you can just use the arrows on your keyboard to go through. And just explain you a bit like how that works. So let's just connect something, for example, this one with that one. Oh wait, should be in the hotspots. Yes. So this one about there, and I say create a return hotspot. I'm just going to use for now just a very obvious one. This is about there, and let's just use this one as well. This one there. Control double click. And then you can navigate right to there. Now I'm going to connect this one there with that one. So control double click or command on Apple. And as you can see, I got my basic navigation here. And by default, I'm going to show the Smart Entry View dynamic is selected. So this is very important. Because with the Smart Entry View, we are enabling the 3D transitions and as well the keyboard navigation. So let's just preview this. So here we are. So you can see it just whooshes right into the next scene. And here as well, I go there, and whoosh, it goes there. And let me just disable this. So I can, within the published playlist, I can also disable this 3D transition. Preview, and now you see there's no whoosh, you know, like it just flows into it. So that's also why this is checked or unchecked. But there's also another one, basically the control with cursors. So let's try that one. Use the keyboard, the arrow navigation, and just go forward, and I go to that panorama I'm looking at. When I go backward, it just looks 180 degrees to the back of the panorama, and it uses this key basically. When I go a little bit more to there and I try, it just doesn't allow me to. This doesn't allow me. This, yeah, there it starts to allow me. But when I go here, now it will recognize the closest one to the center, which is that arrow. So basically this way I can look around. And if I use shift while navigating, so then I can also look up and down, and if I release the shift, I go there again. So I can imagine that you want to use the keyboard navigation, but you don't want people to click on things. So basically no hotspots visible, but still clicking through. So to do this, what you can do is you can go to panoramas, hotspots, and just replace this basically with, let me see, right over there, an empty PNG. And I just went to Photoshop, and I basically imported this as an item, just 100 by 100 pixels, full transparency image. And I'm just going to apply this to all the hotspots because I don't want to replace everything. So now you can see they're all gone, but they're still there. And I can preview this, and this way I could say, okay, you know, it's the navigation just without the feeling of hotspots. So it's pretty nice to do this. Yeah, right now I know I can click there, but let's see, I can also, what I could do is, for example, I make these hotspots very big, like this. And this about like this, and I do the preview, and now I can just go there like intuitively. It's more intuitively to just move around, but I gotta apply the same to everything then. So this is also gotta be like big, like this, and this as well. So something like this. Control double click, let's go there. And this, kind of like this. and this kind of like this. Let's see. Yeah, it's like about it. Basically takes the center of the hotspot anyway, so that's a good thing. So let's preview this. So now I can do both like navigation with the keyboard and go like this, as well as just clicking around. Like, hey, I want to just go there. Just let me go there, and then it just goes there, you know. And so it's much cleaner this way. You don't have the feeling of being overwhelmed by all the navigation hotspots. It just like, you know, in this case I could just click here and go there. I haven't added the hotspot yet, but so, and now a few things you have to know about this dynamic linking. Things I've got from the trainings is, for example, what people were doing. They have, for example, sometimes two hotspots, both with dynamic linking. So let's say I have this, and I'm going to duplicate it. Like, I'm going to put this on the lamp. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And I preview this, because now two hotspots have both dynamic linking on. It might be looking very odd. It might also be that we're still lucky. I think we are lucky. Yes. So let's just remove the correct one. So this one is incorrect. This is the correct one. So now I'm just going to mess it up on purpose. Let's see why it's going to be messed up. So you see, right? This just doesn't feel smooth anymore. And this is something I get sometimes from clients. They're like, okay, I have this 3D transitions with dynamic navigation, but it's not looking in the right direction. And that is either because these are duplicated. Like if I Control C, Control V this right now, and I'm going to put this on the right spot. So I might be like, oh yeah, you know, I have this hotspot here and this hotspot there. It should just be working, and I'm previewing it and it's not working. It's sometimes just because they've duplicated it. And one of them is looking at the wrong direction. So in this case, it's still looking in the wrong direction. And that's, I think, the order of this hotspot. So I'm just going to remove this again. So now everything's correct, right? Now, the dynamic linking is mostly looking, I'm just going to show you. Yes, so now this is good again. But the dynamic linking is basically only looking on the XS. So you have the X and the Y. And that means that if I place this hotspot like here, now this is not correct anymore. It's not in the right direction. And this is what's messing it up. So I'm going to preview this. Like, let's go there and go there. And now it's messed up. But if I put this back, Control Z or Command, now it's correct. So I'm going to put this on top like this. And I'm going to use the keyboard navigation. It still looks smooth. So this is what I mean, that it looks at the X and not at the Y. So sometimes it could be very useful in certain scenarios. I don't want people to click on the way back, but I do want, like for example, in one panorama, I would like people to go with a 3D transition from the entrance to the inside, but I don't want people to go from the inside to the outside. But I still need them to be linked with the dynamic linking. So then in the second panorama within the in the inside, I just place this hidden hotspot, very small, somewhere on top, but on the right X. So this way I can still have the dynamic linking from one hotspot to another, but not the way back. So this is a little tricks you can do to like have it in a proper way. And this is also how it really works. I don't know if there's anything else I can add to this. Yeah, you can also disable the controls. But that's basically it. So that's what you got to know about dynamic linking. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give this tutorial a like, a thumbs up if you like it. I'm pretty sure you will if you've come this far. I mean, right? Oh. Okay, so thanks for watching.